Properties of the required properties of determinant. Determinant of a diagonal matrix is the product of their diagonal entries. Suppose A 0 0 0 B 0 0 0 C. This is the diagonal matrix and its determinant is by expanding in first row A B 0 0 C and minus 0 into something 0 plus 0 into something 0. Now I am multiplying A B C, that is multiplication of the diagonal entries A B C. Invertible matrix. A square matrix is said to be invertible if there exists another matrix B same as the order of A such that AB equal to B equal to I. That is, a square matrix is said to be invertible if there exists. That is, a square matrix is may or may not be invertible. You have to remember this condition. Where I is an identity matrix same as the order of A. In this case, we write B equal to A inverse. If AB equal to B equal to I, in this case, we write B equal to A inverse. A inverse is doesn't mean that it is 1 by A. It is the inverse of the matrix. So we read this as the inverse of the matrix A. So a square matrix is invertible if A inverse exists. That is, if A inverse does not exist, then A is not invertible. So as you know that B equal to A inverse, so we can write A into A inverse in place of B equal to A inverse into A equal to I. Theorem. If A is a square matrix of order n, then A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into In, where I is an identity matrix of order n. A into adjoint of A is equal to adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into In. So let us consider a square matrix A of order n, that is this, and its adjoint of A is cofactor of transpose of cofactor of A. We know that cofactor of A11 is C11 and cofactor of A12 is C12. So C11, C12, C1n, where Cij is the cofactor of Aij. Now A into adjoint of A. Write the matrix A and its adjoint. Now multiply first row into first column, that is A11 C11, A12 C12, A1n C1n, that is this. Again first row second column, that is A11 C21, A12 C22, A1n C2n. Similarly first row nth column, it is A11 Cn1, A12 Cn2, Ann Cnn. Similarly second row first column, second row second column, second row nth column. Similarly nth row first column, nth row second column, nth row nth column. So obviously if you multiply A into adjoint, you get this matrix. The first one is A11 C11, A12 C12, A1n C1n. We know from the properties of minor and cofactor that sum of the product of the elements of any row or any column to its corresponding cofactor is determinant of A. So it is determinant of A, that is elements of first row into its cofactor. Similarly second is A11 C21, that is elements of first row into cofactor of second row, which is 0. We know the property that the sum of the product of the elements of any row or column to the cofactor of any other row or column is 0. So it is determinant of A, it is 0 0 0, determinant of A 0 0 0, determinant, that is determinant by taking common determinant of A from this matrix. We get 1 0 0 0 1 0, that is which is an identity matrix, is determinant of A into In. So A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into In. So A is suppose given 1 2 minus 1 2 1 1 0 0 1. Verify that A into adjoint of A equal to determinant of A into I3. This is assignment to you. Another theorem. If A is a square matrix of order n, if A is a square matrix of order n with determinant of A not equal to 0, that is A is a non-singular matrix, then A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. How I prove this? That is A inverse exists, that is, so A inverse exists if determinant of A not equal to 0, that is A is a non-singular matrix. How we prove this condition? We know A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I by the previous theorem. As here the determinant of A is a scalar, it is a number, so we can divide it to the left side. A into adjoint of A by determinant of A. Adjoint of A is a matrix by a scalar, that is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. is equal to this into A equal to I. Let this equal to B. Now AB equal to B equal to I. From the definition of invertible matrix, a square matrix A is invertible if there exists another matrix B such that AB equal to B equal to I. In this case, B equal to A inverse, so A inverse equal to adjoint of A by determinant of A. So A in formula for A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A to adjoint of A. So you have to remember that A inverse exists if determinant of A is not equal to 0. Another theorem, inverse of a square matrix if exist is unique. It is proved by the method of contradiction. Let us consider a square matrix of A such that determinant of A not equal to 0. Implies A inverse exists. Let A inverse of A are B and C such that B not equal to C. As B and C are inverse of A, so obviously AB equal to B equal to I and AC equal to C equal to I. Now B equal to B into I, but we know that I equal to AC. In place of I you write AC. Now by using associative property BA into C, BA equal to I into C equal to C. So B equal to C. But when it is given, we assume that B is not equal to C, so which is a contradiction to our assumption. So inverse of a square matrix if exist is unique. Find the inverse of following matrices if exist. A equal to this, determinant of this, adjoint of A is by interchanging the diagonal element and taking by multiplying minus 1 in the off diagonal elements, we get adjoint of A is this. Now A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, that is 1 by minus 1, 5 minus 2 minus 3 1, that is multiplying minus 1 in each term, we get this. Suppose take another example, A 2 1 2 1, its determinant is 0, so A inverse determinant is 0, so A is not invertible. So it is important thing, a square matrix A is invertible if A inverse exists. So A inverse exists if determinant of A not equal to 0. You know this condition. So a square matrix A is said to be invertible if determinant of A not equal to 0. That is a non-singular matrix. Let us take another example, A 2 3 1 3. Its determinant is 6 minus 3, that is 3, which so A inverse exists. Now adjoint of A is this by interchanging diagonal element multiplying minus 1 in off diagonal element. So A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of adjoint of A, that is 1 by 3 into 2 3 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3, that you have to multiply the scalar to each elements of the matrix. 2 by 3 1, 1 by 3 1. Let us take another example, A determinant of A equal to 1, so A inverse exists. Now find C11 C12 C13 C21, we know that, so cofactor equal to this. Now adjoint of A equal to this, so A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A, which is this. So A inverse equal to this. So these are the assignments, how to solve it.